I'm gonna take off real quick. I haven't been feeling good, as you know. I've been um having respiratory issues. I really actually been sleeping on the couch, resting. Trying not to um walk around or have to um move around too much because um that causes me to lose my breath quick. Like I was saying yesterday, I was taking a breathing treatment, and I was looking towards the sunlight right here where my light fixture's at, and I seen fumes coming out of there, smoke. It looked like light waves of smoke or fumes coming out of there. So I examined it a little closely, and I posted pictures. You could see a discoloration coming out from the sides of my light fixture. So it's always a possibility, especially with all the problems that I've had with the people, in this apartment, and their intentions, and considering other experiences that I've had, um, with other people, which, I mean, all the details are on my Twitter feed. Um, they're pretty unusual, but I got the evidence there to prove, whatever I claim. So I'm gonna take off. As many of you know, I deal with the possibility of people coming in my home and contaminating my food. Putting their secretions all over my home. On unusual places, my pillows. I can understand wherever you lay your ass. There's a possibility. But um, I don't let people come in my home and put their ass on my pillows. So that's a concern. So I'm gonna go buy ketchup packets because I'm not gonna buy a ketchup bottles no more. So I don't have to worry about anybody putting anything in the bottles. I'm gonna go buy mustard packets. So from now on, that's what I'm gonna be using: ketchup packets and mustard packets, because I'm not gonna. I can't even think about eating out of a using a ketchup bottle anymore without thinking there's something in there that someone has snuck in and put some kind of a secretion in there or something, which is disgusting. If you're familiar with Montebello, if you live here and you've lived here for lots of years, the difference and what's going on. And if you didn't get with the program that they had, then you're probably experiencing the same thing. But like I said, I'm gonna go grab a couple of things down the street right here. Shouldn't be long, probably about 20, 30 minutes. But in the meantime, I'm gonna leave the camera rolling and see what happens. I'll be back. You leave your things in one place and you would think they'd stay there, but shit always has to get moved. What? Oh my God. I made it back. Oh, that was a mission. Oh, so that did take a lot out of me. I'm gasping for air. But I got ketchup, 200 packets, and I got mustard. So, you know, better safe than sorry. At least I'll have peace of mind when I'm putting ketchup on my food. And then also, I'll know if there's any kind of rodent in my home because I know that they like to chew on ketchup packets and stuff. So that'll be another way to know. But other than that, man, it is hot outside today. I'm short of breath. My breathing's been really shallow. I had a whole bunch of asthma medication. I can't seem to find it. Sometimes it just disappears out of my home. I think I had a couple of boxes of albuterol for the nebulizer. I can't find that. I had and just like pumps, like albuterol pumps and stuff. I can't seem to find any of those either. But I'm just hoping I don't have to end up admitting myself into the emergency because of lack of medication being short of medication and not, running out. Because if I run out, that's it. I run out. Um, I can't afford to be anywhere and have an asthma attack without my medication. So I have to admit myself in the hospital as soon as I start feeling. Um, oh no, I mean actually, I have to go out and find albuterol sprays on my own, and that's usually what I do. I have to go find them on, wherever on Craigslist, on wherever I can find them. I have to buy them on my own. But when I start, when it starts getting real bad, I mean, the weather's been really hot. Like it's really hot right now. Um, usually every time around this month, all my asthma is always acting up all the time. I think for 3 consecutive years, I've been in the hospital around this time, around December, mid-December, early January. I'm hoping that won't happen this year. I don't want to end up in the hospital again. It'd be nice if I didn't. But when I went out to my car, I don't have enemies. I mean, I'm already 45 years old. I don't have any enemies that I can think of. The only enemies that I have are, the people that come around on behalf of whoever sends them, and starts starts yelling things out and, starts, messing with our laundry or coming into our home when we're gone or, doing whatever, I don't know them personally. I have no idea who they are. So, but, I mean, I was looking at my car, and one whole side is nearly wrecked by people I have no idea who they are. You know what I mean? Except one, the one I know who did that dent in my door and wrecked. Took off the side paneling was hanging off, so I had to take that off. But this is what I walked out to today. Right there. I don't know what that substance is, but it's all over my car door, and that car door handle is broken off. Yeah, but see, that's the damage to my car. My car was in perfect condition at one time, but now you could see it, and it's totally wrecked on one side. But that's the kind of stuff I walk out to. I mean, I don't know what that is, saliva or some other kind of secretion, but that's the disgusting shit that goes on right here in Montebello. Just straight third world voodoo kind of secretion, power, magic, whatever. I don't know what it is, but it's happening over here, and it's pretty disgusting. I mean, no offense to Voodoo, because I know Voodoo is a really wonderful religion, and it doesn't have to do with all have to do with negativity. I know that, but I'm just saying, the people that come over here and they learn, the negative, and they have no idea what Voodoo is. They just think voodoo is some kind of a religion that you use blood and sacrifice and chickens and stuff. I have no idea, but no disrespect to the culture. I do know a little bit about Voodoo, and I would never disrespect anybody who practices that. You know what I mean? I'm just saying the people who are uninformed over here on this side of town, who think they know everything about it and don't know nothing about it. And that's about it. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna clean up and rest. Hopefully, this will blow over this respiratory issue. I was laying down and I was looking up and I thought I seen some, the vapors of any kind of chemical or something. And you see waves of vapor. I thought I seen it coming from there, but I could be wrong, but I know there is some kind of substance, vapor or something coming from there because there's evidence all around it. Um, but and then it has been for a long time because that discoloration just doesn't happen overnight. So um, yeah, until a law enforcement agency wants to help me out without me having to call them and you know because what ends up happening is that I have to end up calling them for every issue, and if I call them for every issue, um, it's going to be I'd rather not. But I mean, eventually I am, and when I do, it's going to be broadcasted live. I'm going to do everything live. There's other issues like the my family trust and Angelo Bono, the Hillside Strangler, who changed his name to my name, Arthur Cervantes, who won the family trust. He basically stole our family trust. I addressed the FBI, and I don't seem to get any response. So everything that I've brought to their attention, I am going to be bringing it to their attention via telephone, and I will be doing that during a live stream. And everything I do is just a demonstration of what to do and what not to do, and what works and what doesn't work. So apparently, anything that you do on Twitter isn't enough to get the attention of any law enforcement, regardless if it's life or death. You know what I mean? They don't reply to that. They don't. It doesn't mean nothing to them. So but I do post it. I do post it just to show hey, it's not like they don't know. I've brought everything to their attention, and it could be anyone could be in my situation. And it just gets ignored, and I don't think that's right. I think any kind of communication or any kind of means of reaching out to the law enforcement with a issue that has to do with life and death or anything should be acknowledged. And maybe just a quick hey, you know what? Give us a call. We're interested in hearing what you have to say, and we acknowledge that you're having problems. Give us a call, and we'll be expecting your call. I think that's a great way to start. You know what I mean? Because when you have experiences like me with police, and you call them and you end up being the person of interest, or you end up being the perpetrator, some people may understand why I'm hesitant in calling the police, and why I am doing the things that I'm doing, or why I'm doing what I'm doing for the people, the public, to see, everything that's going on, how I document everything, how I reference everything that's happening here for a couple of years already with the people in these apartments. But thank you for watching. I'll probably broadcast in a little while. I never broadcasted live before. I never thought about broadcasting live before, but I think I'm getting used to it, and I might broadcast daily. So be looking out. I'm gonna, hopefully I'll bring up some better topics. Besides everything I deal with. But I do deal with a lot of things, a lot of issues that are very important, and I do have to address them. So, just be looking out, and I'll be posting links to my live streams, as soon as I do them. Thanks.